Dear Lord, surrender. Put your hands up, take it like it just surrender.
Trying to be Christ like we all get so offended. God is like the police, you better to surrender. Put your hands up like your life is almost ending. God will hold you up. Here to save the day like we wanna be Avengers. This is God's show.
And the Pacers looking at who they've got. Halliburton and Nembhard make up the backcourt. At small and power forward, it'll be Mathurin and Siakam. And it's Toppin in at the 5, roaming the paint. Tim, does it seem to you that Stephen Curry gets better when the buzzer is approaching?
Well, that's true of everyone. It's Steph, B.A., a former clutch player of the year. He's very comfortable with the outcome in his hands.
Now here's Butler. He's got 5, clock at 4. And here's Curry for 3. Good. And the assist goes to MP. MP's got 5 assists tonight.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Outside to Butler. Moody passes to MP. Another 3 for Golden State.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And so it's Siakam with it. He brings it up to the Pacers. And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Davis is checked in for Draymond Green, and it's Jonathan Kuminga in for Moody. Huff checked in for Indiana. Neesmith comes in for Nembhard. Now here's Mathurin in the game against Denver. Very impressive. Halliburton on the wing.
Because he is real, if you look in the mirror, you see his reflection, and you can reflect it. All these boys and girls, but we don't know what's the gender. Everything I say, and they try to block and censor. So I've lost my way, now I'm trying to find my... Dear Lord, I surrender. Dear Lord, I surrender. Dear Lord, I surrender. Dear Lord, I surrender. Get your hands up if you...
Here's Halliburton. 5 points in the game. RJ, already this season, we have seen some upsets.
Yeah, early games, you often see some surprising outcomes. Lower-ranked teams defeat a contender. It creates a little bit of pride.
And so in the game for the Pacers, the backcourt, Halliburton and Mathurin. Toppin is out there with Aaron Neesmith. And it's Huff in at the center, locking down the middle. And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. I asked him what his strategy was for slowing down Tyrese Halliburton, and he said to guard him tightly. Even when he's dribbling the ball at the floor, I want us to be aggressive. I don't want him to have any breathing room. Let's see how much pressure they bring tonight against him. Back over to you guys.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Now, here's MT. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Kuminga bounce pass. 5 to shoot. Curry on the way. Over Mathurin, and there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Austin. MP's got his 6th assist on the night.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And MP throws it down.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
To the middle.
Renew my mind, daily comfortable, no God is demon, no demon. You can't compossess all demon. Go back to the pits of hell, don't this the way you come from.
I like this move to the full court press, putting some extra pressure on the offense.
Well, Doris, the season is just getting underway. How together do you expect teams to be at this point?
Well, it depends, B.A. Are you experienced or are you young? And I know this, the first 20 games usually are a very good indicator of how your season is going to play out.
And Indiana looking at who they've got. Halliburton runs point with Mathurin flanking him. We'll be topping out there with Neesmith. And it's Huff in at the center position.
I'm just giving you facts. Temptation has no chance. I keep my Bible open, no acts. So when I fall,
Man, they're just getting run over right now.
And you can really see they're starting to show some frustration.
McConnell looking around. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And for head coach Rick Carlisle, this is the 3rd stint with the Indiana Pacers.
He begins as an assistant coach.
And Indiana looking at who they've got. Neesmith and Siakam are the forwards. Shepard is out there with T.J. McConnell, and it's Huff in at the 5.
I don't care what the world say, only what the Lord say. I don't care what the world say, only what the Lord say. I'ma live the Lord's way, I'ma live the Lord's way.
I'm seeking the kingdom. I put it in words. I feel like I'm.
Here's Golden State. Their last win put them into double digits with 10 in a row. What a stretch.
Just playing really solid basketball right now. They're trusting each other more out there and attacking as a group. They're a
I make music and living off is one of my goals. Royalties post to zero like the Yale Maxi goals. As a rapper, I'm supposed to say that I'm balling, counting stacks. Only time I'm falling is when I check my Wells Fargo cash. I be collecting the thousands of dollars from dogs, so I know that I'm wealthy. All I'm doing the best with the job and the study and the funk and the healthy.
There are some big-time players in this league, but who do you think the most clutch players have been over the past decade, Lex?
When you look at these resumes, I think you go with the big 3, LeBron James, Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant. But of course, Giannis dropping 50 in a finals performance wasn't bad either.
And I'll throw in the Joker in there as well. Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Quentin Post. Then it's Moses Moody, then it's Buddy Hield, and it's MP in at the point guard position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Now here's McConnell. Huff can't get it to go.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Inside. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. Here's Shepard. He's watched by Kuminga. Pass to McConnell. Now here's Neesmith. Now Siakam, guarded by Hield. Siakam draws the double. 5 on the clock. Here's Huff. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. MP's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Pacers are all about winning. And Coach Rick Carlisle said our young players are having to earn their way. They're not being given anything. It's the only way to do things, in my opinion. If you want to build championship habits, you got to do it on a merit-based, accountability type of basis. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Here's MP. The Pacers making their last shot. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Yeah, MP was not going to waste that opportunity, showing everybody what he's capable of off the dribble.
Here's McConnell.
The Pacers have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And so in the game for the Pacers, the forward spots with Neesmith and Siakam. Shepherd out there with T.J. McConnell. And it's Huff in at the 5. So you think about game preparation for an opponent. Richard, how different is that in the regular season versus the playoffs?
Oh, there's a significant difference. Not as much time in the regular season. You could be coming off 4 games in 5 nights. But in the playoffs, there is so much detail position by position.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. The Pacers have shown that they can be a threat. There's nothing wrong with high expectations. What you don't want is a situation of apathy. Your expectations are low, and all you're ever doing is selling hope. That's not why I came here. Back to you.
There for real. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Looking at it.
This is my Christian creed. I better believe. I wanna know, really need to know.
And Indiana looking at who they've got. Neesmith and Siakam are the forwards. Shepherd is out there with T.J. McConnell. And it's Huff in at the center, locking down the middle. In this league, you've got to have moves and counter moves. Grant, your toolkit was pretty complete coming in.
Well, you know, I tried to keep adding to it. It's like baseball. If they're struggling to hit your heater, that changeup will work even better.
Now here's Curry. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Back to MP. And here's Butler outside. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Austin's got assist number 7 tonight. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Pass to Shepherd. Neesmith on the wing. A nice passing by Indiana here. Here's Shepherd to halt the run. Indiana again missing.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Now here's Curry. Back to MP. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Austin's got 33.
Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
Pass to Shepherd. Releases. Cash money on the open jump shot. The Warriors have gone an outstanding 7 of 7 so far in the second quarter. It's stolen away. McConnell looking around. Now Neesmith. Here's Shepherd. Back to Neesmith. Shot clock at 5. Siakam for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They're really clicking as a unit. Tonight, looking for their 11th straight win.
No, this is a basketball team that's really humming right now. And what you love is they're working together as a unit, which makes it fun to watch. What I'm curious about here is when teams start to adapt and take away their best strategy, how do they keep the streak going? Really, really interested to see how this plays out.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free.
I'm living ice, stopping ice, slowing it down, I'm steady giving. I ain't walking in the flesh, man, I only walk by the spirit. And I say the name of Jesus and put him in every lyric. Bring him on for the altar. Ain't afraid to give it all, I don't falter. He can have my heart, I don't leave it up to him to have to grab it. I love this on fire, I'm burning on the flames. I got passion in my soul, it's not burning.
They've gone to the full court press.
press here, looking to make things as difficult as possible and maybe force a turnover or two.
Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. Seth Curry is out there with MP, and it's Moody in at the 3. That's the Warriors' first foul. And it's Shepard missing.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Pass to Butler. And Clark, something fundamental to good offense, but so often overlooked. The art of setting a terrific screen.
I tell you, a screen set well can do a lot for your offense and even for the screener. But it comes down to timing as well as footwork. You got to be able to set that screen legally, and then the ability to get out of the screen quickly is so important as well as the correct angle.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
They double team Siakam. It's stolen by Green. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot. The NBA has its eyes on the whole continent. Commissioner Silver said there continues to be an enormous opportunity to take basketball to another level in Europe. The quality of the basketball there has been fantastic, and we think there's a commercial opportunity to create something special. Back over to you, Kevin.
I appreciate the update, Allie. Thank you. Siakam's shot is off. And so, MV will bring it up for the Warriors. Their last win put them into double digits with 10 in a row. Wow. Quite a stretch.
Just playing really solid basketball right now. They're trusting each other more out there and attacking as a group. They're a fist, not individual fingers, which has made them tough to beat. Nice inside-out ball movement, keeping the defense on its toes.
And here's Austin. He had a career game last time out.
Yeah, we drip, got me sweating cause the spirit is so thick, got me thinking I might miss it, got to jump in cause I'm so sick, yeah, read the question, but don't live it, I'm gonna take it to the ball.
And Indiana looking at who they've got. Neesmith and Siakam are the forwards. Shepard is out there with T.J. McConnell. And it's Huff in at the 5, down low.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
You know, I heard Steve Kerr talking about this concept, the ball and stick theory, Tim, that some guys just have natural hand-eye coordination and will excel at any sport. Do you agree with that?
Completely agree. Typically, we think of athletic ability involving speed or quickness or verticality, but I think that hand-eye is critical and counts just as much as those other things.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, B.A. Well, talking about players getting traded, Warriors coach Steve Kerr said it's the hardest part of this business. You build relationships, and then all of a sudden, people are gone. We ask players to be loyal and give everything for the team, but then they might get shipped out. It's hard to reconcile. Guys?
All right, Allie. Thanks a lot.
So we praying for Jesus to save me from all of the darkness that's bringing me back and forth. I just want freedom. I call on his name and wait. I'm doing my best to get to the further gate. Jesus be free and his Father is pleased with the Spirit. Keep leading the Trinity 3. I want to break these ropes. These curses be broke. They don't have a hold on our kids no more.
Holy Spirit coming through.
All these chains be coming through.
See, I'm full of bullet. You are not through.
We've got Butler. He out there with Stephen Curry. Then there's Gary Payton the second. And it's Jackson Davis in at the center, knocking down the middle. That's the Warriors' 5. When you think about clutch players, Graham, you think score. But is that accurate, or can clutch be in any facet?
Yeah, I'm on my way. Holy water. Yeah.
And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we see over 120 possessions a game, but the efficiency is at an all-time high.
Butler out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. Then it's MP, then there's Stephen Curry, and it's Payton in at the small forward position. That's the Warriors 5. Releases, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got 3 assists in the game.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think obviously we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Pass to Halliburton, 3-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They're really clicking as a unit. Tonight, looking for their 11th straight win.
Well, this is a basketball team that's really humming right now. And what you love is they're working together as a unit, which makes it fun to watch. What I'm curious about here is when teams start to adapt and take away their best strategy, how do they keep the streak going? Really, really interested to see how this plays out.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Tyrese Halliburton loves to pass, but he's not chasing assists. He said, quote, I just try to play the right brand of basketball. I like to see the ball moving. I take it ahead. I'm just playing through the flow of the game. Assists just happen with the way I play. Back to you.
He spreads it around. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. And he knocks down the first one. And the Pacers are aptly named, Doris. They are looking to get out and run.
Oh, BA, this is a fun basketball style to watch. Very up-tempo, pass first, a lot of ball movement, a lot of player movement. They have the depth to wear out their opponent. And if you listen to the guys who play against them, what they admire most is their consistent commitment to this identity. They are locked in on who they are, how they win. I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
Halliburton for 3. Jackson-Davis grabs a miss.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Doubled by Payton. Kuminga's gone 3 of 5 from the field. Outside Neesmith. Pass to Toppin. Just 5 to shoot. And Indiana misses again. And so MP will bring it up for the Warriors. And they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. They get it back. Outside Neesmith. No good again that time. Pass to Curry. Back to MP. Fires the 3. And again.
Once again, he hits the 50-point mark as he continues to be a force of nature this season.
This performance has tied him to 3rd most 50-point games in a season. He just keeps delivering.
And I can't believe he has matched Kobe's 10 games of 50 points. It just shows the level of greatness we are witnessing this season.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors, way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We'll be right back.
Not really.
Welcome, one and all. Before we that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
And for that game against the Thunder, they'll have the advantage coming in.
but it's not like they're infallible. I mean, no one.
Yeah, I mean, on paper, it's a favorable matchup, but the game, last time I checked, played on hardwood. And switching gears now to that first half. What a difficult start for the Indiana Pacers.
This is the worst kind of basketball. No flow to the offense. You jack up shots. So what's with this game plan? I mean, what are they trying to accomplish out there?
If it's getting an earful from the coach, I'd say mission accomplished. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll...
Yeah, I want to say that for later. Alright.